Well, I don't think at this point in time we'll be talking about satisfaction. The point is that you just have to follow the directive of the government, because CRFFN as of today is an agency of the government, and when they give an order, so to say, or a directive, you have two things to take. One, to follow, or two, to say no. And when you say no, that means you will approach the court.
Okay.
For now, we have not approached the court, and it means that we are still following what they are doing, but that we are not really very comfortable with the approach. Yeah, that's exactly what I have just said now. They are doing what they want to do, and for now, we are still following them.
Okay.
Until we go to court, then you know we are against.
Okay.
That means we have issues to address. But sometimes it's better to give a peace a chance. But the truth is that we are not very happy. As a matter of fact, I have just finished meeting with the president of Anaka right now. And we have just set up about 663, 15-man committee.
Okay.
NAGAF is coming up with 6 strategic people, and ANALCA themselves, and then the other 3 associations will be also nominating one person, and that will lead to a stakeholders meeting coming up next week, Monday.
Okay.
And there and then we'll be able to take position as to what is going on as far as the CRFFN election is concerned. I think the most important thing is that CRFFN belongs to us. It's an act that belongs to the freight forwarders. The act was made to regulate and control the practice of freight forwarding in Nigeria. We are human beings. You are to regulate us, you are to control us. The law tells you to engage us while administering us, and you're not engaging us.
Okay.
And you're just handing down instructions. In a democracy, it's not too good. And like I said, we'll put up, individually we've been talking, okay, but this time it's going to be collective, meaning that we are heading to say no to what's going on. I say we may say no. That's what I say. You see, what you have to understand is that the CRFFN is regulating practitioners.
Okay.
CRFFN has 3 categories of membership: individual, corporate, and the association. Yeah. The individual and corporate are members of the association that are duly registered by CRFFN. I'm sure you know that. So it's not acting in vacuum.
Okay.
The need for consensus them cannot be overemphasized.
Okay.
Okay? So we are eager to be involved in professional standards.
Okay.
We're eager. And that's why we approached the National Assembly to come up with this law. And if we continue to go the way we are going in the administration and management of CRFFN, we will not be achieving the mandate. The intent of the government of Nigeria, knowing fully well that freight forwarders are quite strategic to the economy.
Yeah.
Hence, the Nigerian Shippers Council, in collaboration with other critical stakeholders, approached the National Assembly, and this law came up. And since this law came up, there has been one story or the other in breaches. From one ministerial position to the other. Mm-hmm. And to the extent some of us are beginning thinking that I think maybe we have to include in the Act for amendment, as it were, at the National Assembly, to remove us from Transport Ministry and probably go to Trade and Investment, because the subject matter is that of trade. Okay, we are not really happy with what's going on. Yeah. You should know that NAGAF is always prepared. NAGAF, I think it's no longer a story, it's no longer a news, that NAGAF is the brainchild behind the establishment of CRFFN, you know. So, and that's why we've been doing everything possible to see that CRFFN succeeds. meaning that we are ready. We're always there. The last election, you saw it now. I'm talking to you. Of course, you say we are talking to the public. The last election, you saw, out of 1,300 members, Nagav had 1,001. And because we understand what CRFFN is all about, we did not take that advantage to take the 15 chances. We still said, okay, in order to meet up with the objective of CRFFN in terms of collective responsibility, we ended up allowing consensus wherein Nagav had 6 representation, and Alka was his association 6, and the other small group 1, and it was peaceful. And we still have the structure. If we go into the election, we definitely, I'm sure you know, except you want us to start talking about that again.
I would love
already
to.
Nagav advanced, I think about the contestant from Nagav is almost 14 in number.
Okay.
You understand? But even at that, we know that we can, but that's not the issue.
What is the issue?
It's not the issue of winning all the positions. Because even if we win all the positions, it does not make any sense. When you look at CRFFN as a regulatory body that has to do with the mandate of the freight forwarders, we need to create opportunity for others to come in. You understand?
Okay.
So, and like I said, 5 registered associations. If Nagav takes all, does it make sense? It defeats the whole essence. So we are ready for election.
Okay.
As for winning the election, we are ready. You should know that we are there already. You understand? But how do we give consideration to others? It's very, very key. Hence, I've just told you that I just finished a meeting with the president of Anaka this
I'm going to ask you questions about
that.
We're
still talking about that. Yeah. No, I just want to let you know so that we don't waste time.
No.
Well, maybe because you're a journalist, you've not been involved in the election. But I thought that you people also do election in Mara in those days. You were sometimes the president of Mara. The 100 million, you need to add value in terms of those who will vote and those to be voted for. One, registration, for instance, is 500,000 naira per each contestant. And if you multiply the number of Nagav people, they're already 14. Multiply 14 by 500.
That's just 7 million.
That's count 1. Then each candidate that will vote is minimum of 30,000 naira.
Are you buying votes?
To cover, no, I'm coming. This is an organization. Nagav is an organization. And our major object is to protect the interests of our members.
Okay.
You understand? If the CRFFN says that you must pay your annual dues for you to be eligible to vote or to be voted for, supposing you don't have the money, then what's the sense of you being a member of our association? We need to come in and assist you so that you take advantage of your membership. Later we can reconcile that with you. But for you to be denied of that opportunity, that's wrong. That's where the intervention has to come in. That's the essence of association. That you must know. So logistics of going to Abuja to enter into election, of course you are not going to walk on the road or go by road. You either fly or you charter a bus and then you have to be in a hotel. You understand? So if we have loaded about 14 people, it means a minimum budget we have for each candidate, each contestant should be about 10 million. So we'll be talking about 140 million. But we have about 100 million already to raise cash. But before we go to that level, we'll see what we can do. It is still because of evil men and women.
But who are those evil men?
Of course, you should know them by now as a resident reporter. It's very unfortunate. Are they not evil men? How can you say that an organization, a council, that the chairman of the council will be an elected person from the register of freight forwarders, turn to become agency of the government? Are you telling me now that the chairman of the council is an agent, is a government worker? That's why we're in appeal courts. And the court have done so many things to the contrary. I'm sure you saw the interim orders being given from the triangle that made the chairman of the chief judge of the federation to invite everybody. It is not an ideal thing to do, but if we conduct the election and we won all of them, what can we do?
Would you be comfortable with that?
I won't be comfortable. He should mean well. Mechi is a man of honor.
Do you think he means well?
He should. He should. Don't ask me. I say he should.
Is he doing the right thing?
He has delegated powers.
Okay.
He has delegated power just like Mr. President. And these are the issue of supervision now. And as I'm talking to you, I think for the past 1 week I've been sending in certain materials straight to his phone line and WhatsApp and all that. I expect him to react. Okay, probably you can see now screening is no longer going on today in Apapa. You understand? Nobody told us why. The Nagaf representative, look at one of them. You can flash here this. Look at Tanko there. Look at him. They went for the screening in a Rockview hotel, and nobody was in there. It's possible, it's possible that the minister is now about to react, because we've been raising issues that are germane. Okay, so if you don't bring matter before him, he will not know. You want to stoke problem in the freight industry.
No, I need for you to answer this, because
you prefer to stoke problem. I am telling you, and a resident reporter like you, I know you for over 10, 15, 20 years, you've been in the port. You knew quite well the last election that Nagaf had what it takes, 1,001 out of 1,003, and we still went down to that level. This time around, the records are there. What we saw there is about 500 and something now that have been registered as of Friday last week. You have the records before us here, and Nagaf is already about 380. So if we want to clear, we clear the place. It's not a big deal. The records are there.
So why are you reaching out?
It is for the good of the council. It's for the good of our profession. It's for the good of the peace of our industry. We need to work together. You can as well ask why Nigeria has been struggling to be one. Why you are Nigerian? Why is it that the federal government did not say let everybody go? You are asking me. You are Nigerian. And you're asking me.
Yeah.
You don't have to answer such a question. It doesn't make sense.
Okay.
Because we need to live as brothers and sisters. We need to live as those in the same thread. You don't have to, because you have the higher stake, so to say, or opportunity, then others should go. No. Understood is that when you are dealing with human being, you can't predict human being. You've not thought about that. A human being changes position. You keep on. If all of us are normal human beings, there won't be any need for police, army, and all that. That we think reasonably that we can obey the law. So if we have selected or elected 666 and they went there, and they didn't do well, it is not the procedure or the process, but the human being. Because some of them, of course, might be power drunk, might be greedy, anything could happen that could derail the concept. If you want us to go into that kind of level of discussion, I will tell you that those mistakes we saw will not happen this time if anybody is to go there and represent us.
How would you guarantee that?
We can.
How?
We will make you to endorse certain documents.
That's oath taking.
It's not oath. To endorse an agreement of what you ought to do. It's done in political parties. What you should do. If you don't do that, it will be a mandate. Are you not aware that a particular president, before you are made a minister, you sign a letter?
But if you do that, you can only control Nagaf members. You can't control others.
But I've just told you that I've just look at this. See what I've done. I just finished meeting with the president of ANAGA. These are the two big organizations. 66111. When we are speaking now, we still have to accommodate the other small ones. It's likely.
Likely, can we?
It's likely. It's likely. Why I say it's likely that I've just told you now by Monday or Tuesday, there will be stakeholders meeting.
Okay.
All freight forwarders in Apapa, Rockview. Nagav is 6 people, and Alka 6, the other 111. They will now organize it, and we'll all come there to speak our mind. After that, we'll put document down and send to the minister. Membership of Nagav is to do with natural persons. Do you understand now? Do you understand what I said now? Membership of Nagav has to do with natural persons primarily. So the number is with us. It's by act of the legislation. I'm talking of legislation and corporate affairs commission and all that. For instance, Anarca, you cannot be a member of Anarca except you are licensed by the custom. That must be an artificial person. Ocean Star Nigeria Limited. One person. You understand? And the number of licenses issued by customs is how many? Put it at how many? Can you guess? Plus or minus, last count about 800. That is operational. And is there anything that tells you that every person are members, every of the licenses are members of Anarca? No. You say no now? The Nagav people own licenses. And so, what make up who is a freight forwarder? You have individual practitioners, you have corporates. You understand? So we know what we're talking. The number of people that are not licensed by customs are about 90% or 95%, and all of them are members of Nagav.